Hi, my name is Teresina Jackson. I am the self-published author behind my autobiography, The Code of Silence, Dirty Little Family Secrets, in which I tell the story of how I've traveled from trauma to triumph, and conquering all of these different things that came along the way in my life's journey that, definitely felt like they were meant to take me out. But here I am still progressing, still moving forward, after experiencing sexual abuse, incest, molestation, rape, drug addiction, alcoholism, men, unhealthy men, toxic relationships, single motherhood. I mean, the list can just go on and on and on. But at my core, I've experienced a lot of sexual trauma that disconnected me from my body, then seeing physical violence, enduring physical violence, traveling poverty, the journey of the road of poverty and what that looks like, enduring the mental health system and being misdiagnosed, being properly diagnosed, being a guinea pig on medicine, off medication, most recently being diagnosed ADHD. The journey itself can, whoo, baby, it changes you. It changes your DNA. It changes your brain. It changes your circuits, and you can rewire, you can reprogram, but there's work to be done. And I've been on this app for the last few days called FitMind app. It is absolutely amazing, teaching you how to train your attention muscles, how to train your mind to focus and pay attention, how to switch from one task to the other. Being ADHD, someone who is a divergent thinker, who wasn't taught how to manage their superpowers. That is the definition of ADHD. You have lost the ability, at least you think you have, based on experience, to control where your attention is. And it's not that you've lost the ability, it's just you didn't learn how to manage the superpower. Then you placed all these coping mechanisms in between you and your superpowers. And then your superpowers feel like they start to work against you because you haven't learned how to manage, these creative, reactive thoughts that we have as divergent thinkers. Where people that cannot really manifest and bring things into fruition with too much structure, too much guideline. Our mind takes a topic and we are able to create, like I can create so many ideas based off one idea. And it may take the so-called neurotypical thinker, they'll go 1 + 1 is 2, and I'll go 1 + 1. I'll figure out all these different ways that 1 + 1 is 2, not just 1 + 1. We just travel a different journey, in our mind. We are the kids who are always asking why. Why? Tell me why. We like to understand the mechanisms. We like to understand the mechanics, excuse me. That's the word I was looking for. Like, I'm a back office person. I love to know how things work from behind the scenes. I love to travel into the mind and see the process, right? Even though the process can be woo-hoo, the process can be a lot in itself. So in saying that, learning to, exercise the mind, learning to release the things that are stuck and trapped inside of your body. So we are going to do some head switching this morning. And then I'm going to switch and go into some tapping, but that will be the next video. So you'll catch that on YouTube. You can follow me at Teresina Jackson, or Google search The Code of Silence, Dirty Little Family Secrets. It's out on Amazon and other various book channels like Goodreads and Gumroad. And then you can find me on Facebook mainly, and my YouTube station. I'm on TikTok, but I'm not super active on TikTok. But if you're looking for me, Facebook. Buy my book. If you subscribe to a free trial of Kindle, you can get it for free or $2.99. If you'd like to flip like me, get your paperback copy for $24.99. I appreciate you guys' support in traveling this journey with me as an author. I'm in this thing, baby. We're going to do it. So let's go. It's called head switching.
Welcome to day 7 of the FitMind program. Today we'll practice a similar method to the finger switching exercise, only this time you'll use the front and back of your head as the two objects of attention. I want to quickly say something about attitude, the key to success here. Ask yourself this: is the little mental trainer in your head overly critical and harsh,
It can be.
or inspirational?
Both.
If you're someone who's normally hard on yourself,
Yes.
let up on the reins a little, maintaining a self encouraging attitude. And if you're prone to laziness, bring an attitude of determination and willpower.
I'm a Libra girl. I need both of
Okay,
them.
and so starting as we normally do by checking in with your mind, seeing where you're at right now.
Mm.
Noticing if there's anything clouding your mood. And
Just
just
light.
dropping any mental baggage for the next few minutes as you
Let me go.
focus on this practice.
The next 7 minutes is yours, mine. Close your eyes, you guys.
Now, taking some tranquil breaths to calm the body and mind. And then, when you're ready, with eyes closed, bring your attention to the tip of your nose at your nostrils, intensifying, closely observing the sensations of breath at that small location. All right, and now directing the focus of attention to become aware of the sensations on your face and the back of your head simultaneously. As with your fingers, you may notice that you can't quite pay attention to both front and back at exactly the same time. Just notice that rapid switching back and forth of attention, as if watching a ping pong match. It should do this on its own, no need to force anything. And if your mind has wandered, a reminder to monitor. Don't beat yourself up. Just come back to the exercise. Keep monitoring with meta awareness to keep your practice on track. And for the last minute of this meditation, just stare at the back of your eyelids without getting lost in the movie, noticing any colors, shapes, or images. Okay, and we'll slowly transition out of the meditation, opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Nice work here. Whether you realize it or not, your attention and self-awareness are steadily improving. But progress in meditation isn't linear, so some days you might actually feel like you've gotten worse than before.
Sure do.
Often it just means you're
Listen.
building meta-awareness, so you're more aware of the commotion going on in your mind, or there's more mental baggage on
I
that day.
like that. Okay.
Rest assured, if you're following the instructions here, then you're headed in the right direction.
I'm gonna keep following.
And so I'll see you here tomorrow for
Tomorrow,
day 8
y'all.
of the Fit Mind program.
Day 8, baby. Let's play the training. So there's always a training after you finish your meditation.
Welcome to day
Oh, no,
8
hold on.
of the
I don't want that one. So that was, here we go. Play the lesson. 4
1 minute
minutes.
of meditation. So you're thinking about that email you should respond to.
Child.
You've
Okay.
suddenly forgotten that you're supposed to be meditating, captured by thought. Sound familiar?
Yep.
This is called mind wandering, and it's the first issue you'll face in meditation. Now, it's perfectly normal to mind wander, and there's nothing wrong with it. In fact, your brain is hardwired for distraction, constantly searching for the next threat,
But that's fine.
prey, mate, or some useful cue. As a result, neuroscientists have found that your attention spotlight gets weaker about 4 times per second. But beyond your natural, curious, wandering mind, you're probably faced with a daily flood of information.
Sure is, baby.
Someone's holiday Instagram post,
Sucked
an
it.
ad on TV,
Mm-hmm.
another app reminder,
Like, shut up.
someone with
Shut
your
up.
emails, robocalls, and notifications.
What do I gotta do
interrupting
next?
your private inner world. They're desperate for your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Your attention is currency for one reason. It can determine future behavior.
Your economy. Your
Whatever
thought
you
is your
pay attention
economy.
to impacts your thoughts,
Money, all that other
feelings,
stuff is not
desires,
economy.
and perspectives, mainly at a subconscious level.
Your thoughts is economy. Your
For
thoughts
example,
is money.
celebrity images can influence your perception of beauty
Mm-hmm.
or make you want to buy a certain toothbrush.
Right.
What you pay
Gotta
attention
watch.
to changes your brain.
Yep.
And almost all of those marketers don't care about your genuine welfare.
Not at all.
They just want you to click add to
Bye,
cart.
bye.
The attention economy
Hurry up and buy.
creates a ton
Hurry
of
up and
free
buy.
content. That's great, but we don't often consider the mental costs. Our ancestors spent much less time consuming information. An exciting day for Trogdor meant roasting a bird and receiving a flirtatious glance from Barb.
He's
Now you
stupid.
could fill the day by hurling virtual Angry Birds in a game and receiving dozens of flirtatious glances on dating apps.
Right.
This novel
No
info
privacy.
releases a chemical in the brain called dopamine, which, among other functions, rewards
Yeah,
us for seeking out
ADHD,
new and
Being
stimulating
online
things.
like that lowers your dopamine. I
Today
really
we
don't
can
understand
access
that.
nearly all of human knowledge, entertainment, and communication
It's
at our
too much.
fingertips. It's a virtual candy store as far as your brain is concerned.
It's too much.
So it's no surprise the average person spends over 3 hours on their phone and
Or
checks
more.
it 58 times per day.
A day.
Does
58
anyone dare
times
use the
a
bathroom
day.
with that one?
How
It's not
crazy
just
that
what we
is.
pay attention to, but also how we pay attention. For example, the average shot length in Hollywood movies declined from roughly 12 seconds in 1930 to 2.5 seconds by 2010. This trend probably hasn't improved since then. But Netflix isn't the biggest culprit. Most people spend hours consuming snackable content like tweets and TikToks.
140
In
characters.
this way, the brain seeks a new camera
They done
angle
dumb those down.
in everyday
Okay.
life to remain
They
stimulated.
can't even count. Y'all can't even count change.
Ever been
Can't even
talking
write
to
your
someone
name.
who's not really listening,
Don't even know what in cursive
half
is.
distracted by their phone? It's not a
Distracted.
great feeling. Of
Yep.
course, there may be more exciting things to be found online, but that would be missing the point. It's not about short-term dopamine release, but rather long-term fulfillment,
Yeah.
sustainable happiness.
Yes.
We can't connect deeply with the people or work that makes our lives meaningful without focused attention. This is the very skill you're training here. With a brain naturally wired for novelty and companies trying every trick to hook your attention, never has it been more difficult or important to control your mind.
Right.
Thankfully, we're not helpless victims. How you use attention can be a conscious choice.
Well, that was it for today. That was really good, you guys. So I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's training is a body scan. Anchoring attention in the body and overcoming hindrances. Today's challenge is to cut out at least one unhealthy input, such as an addictive phone game if you play it. And your daily quote for today is, don't judge your meditations. Don't rate them. The physical mind cannot tell how well you did. As long as you are sitting there trying, something is going to happen. That's Dr. Frederick Lenz. Give yourself the gift of a fit mind.